Heartland just did the unthinkable. Ty appeared again, if only for a heartbeat, and it blew open Amy's love story with Nathan in a way nobody expected. But here's the twist. The real threat to Amy and Nathan isn't Ty's memory. It's the living, breathing people around them who won't stop testing this new relationship. And in episode 4, everything explodes, only to set up the most romantic turning point Amy's had since Ty. Let's dive in, because what happens next will decide whether Nathan replaces Ty in Amy's future or gets pushed out for good. Amy and Nathan plan a quiet escape to breathe, to talk, to just be two people trying to build something real. Then Caleb and Ashley invite themselves in. From the first moment, something feels off. Ashley is overly warm, overly present, and a little too invested. Is she being kind or keeping score? She says she wants time with Amy. It also looks like she wants certainty that Amy's truly taken, so there's no shadow hanging over her and Caleb. That tension? It never leaves the room. The awkwardness piles up. Imagine sharing a room with another couple when one of you barely knows them, especially Nathan, who's still finding his place with Amy's old friends. Every conversation slides into shared memories that freeze him out. He's there, but he's not invited into the past they keep reliving. Notice how little anyone asks about Nathan himself. Not what he loves, not what he fears, not what he wants with Amy. The only thing they ask, how he and Amy met, like their story matters more as a headline than as a human connection. And when the story finally gets told, Caleb jumps in to sand down the magic, turning a tender moment into a tale that sounds smaller than it felt. Here's the cost of that behavior. It doesn't just chip away at Nathan's confidence. It chips away at Caleb's own relationship. The more he tries to control the mood, the more he pushes Ashley away. And it raises an uncomfortable question. What's actually going on with Caleb? He once stood shoulder to shoulder with Ty. He watched Ty grow, steady up, and love Amy with his whole heart. Now he's tossing sparks near a flame that could finally keep Amy warm again. It doesn't add up, unless he never truly let go of the old triangle where he got to be the reckless one, the flirting one, the wild card. Think back to when Ty first rode into Heartland. He didn't know where he belonged. Caleb did. Loud, proud, rodeo tough, never backing down. Ty was quiet strength. Caleb was kinetic chaos. They clashed, then clicked. That bond formed in the dust and sweat of the ranch, stacking fences, fixing what broke, sharing coffee after long days. They teased each other about love, got it wrong half the time, and kept showing up anyway. Ty nudged Caleb toward responsibility. Caleb shoved Ty toward risk. They balanced each other out like two halves of a good story. So why does Caleb, of all people, seem to forget the lessons Ty helped write into his life? Why does he act like he's still competing for Amy when that ship sailed years ago? Grown-up Caleb should know better. Amy made her choice long ago. Treating Nathan like an intruder doesn't honor Ty's memory. It just disrespects Amy's heart now. By the end of the episode, Caleb tries to do something decent. He flies Nathan out to see Nathan's father. It's a gesture that could have been healing until the sky turns against them. Weather rolls in fast, the plane hits turbulence, and they're forced down in the middle of nowhere. It's not just a bumpy landing. It's a truth test with no exit. And that's where the simmering resentment boils over. Caleb finally says it out loud. Nathan isn't worthy of Amy, and Ty was the only man who deserved her. It's raw, it's unfair, and it's exactly what Nathan has felt pulsing under every conversation since he arrived. Nathan doesn't back down. He tells Caleb he sees the feelings. He knows Caleb still measures every man against Ty, but Nathan doesn't need Caleb to rank him. He's already living in the longest shadow of all, Amy's memory of the love of her life. How do you compete with a ghost? How do you kiss someone who goes distant at the last second because grief is still in the room? That's the brutal part. Amy pulls away from Nathan at a crucial moment, not because she doesn't care, but because remembering Ty hits her like a wave. It's not Nathan's fault. It's unfinished grief, and still it stings. You can feel how much Nathan wants to be patient and how much it hurts anyway. He's done almost everything right, and the show knows it. It keeps inviting us to root for him because he stands there honest and steady, while history rages around him. Seeing Ty again, even in flashes, feels like opening an old letter that still smells like the time it was written. It's beautiful and painful at once. No one who loves Heartland wants to erase Ty. But Amy deserves more than a life measured only in what used to be. She deserves a second beginning that can hold her past without breaking her present. And here's where episode 4 changes everything. That unexpected landing shakes Amy awake. The fear, the uncertainty, the proof that life can turn on a dime, it all hits at once. She realizes what Nathan means to her, not just when things are easy, but when the sky drops and you have to decide who you trust. She hurt him by pulling away, and she knows it. The near disaster strips the noise out of the story. What matters is who you choose when time runs short. So what happens next? The two of them stop circling and finally meet in the middle. The wall comes down. Amy steps toward the love that's standing right in front of her. For the first time, she lets Nathan in fully. Words, touch, truth. It's intimate, honest, earned. Not a replacement for Ty, not a rewrite, but a new chapter that respects the old one. Amy tells Nathan how she truly feels, that she loves him, that she wants to be with him, that they can carry the memory of Ty without drowning in it. It's the moment you hoped she'd get, and the one Nathan has quietly, patiently earned. Some of you will still resist it. That's okay. Loving Ty doesn't mean denying Amy's future. And if you look at Nathan without stacking him against a legend, you'll see a man who is gentle, consistent, and right for who Amy is now. Strip away the comparisons, and he's exactly the kind of partner who helps a life expand, not shrink. How do you feel about Nathan now that the truth is on the table? Does this turning point change your mind or deepen it? Keep watching, because episode 4 doesn't just tease romance. It finally lets it breathe. And once Amy chooses with her eyes open, the story starts to run on its own legs. If you're ready for a Heartland love that honors yesterday and still believes in tomorrow, the next episode is where that promise begins.